Things are going to pass and everything is temporary. What remains is what you did, what your life was on this earth is what you make out of it.
One, two, three, funk it.
Hey guys, what's up? So that was a very awkward hi, but hi you guys, what's up? And I am glad that you guys were able to click on this video. For sure that there is some meaning behind that one click, and I really want you to know from the beginning of the video to the end of the video if this video makes even this much sense to you or brings some change in your mindset. Please do leave it in the comment section below, and please do let me know how and what help did you get from this video, because this is one of my self-help videos. And again, this video is going to be based on more of my personal life insight, and also from the kind of interactions and talks that I've had with people facing the same kind of issues. Okay, so I'm going to be making a video on the questions that you guys have clearly asked me multiple times on my Instagram, and I thought that it was really very important to address it on YouTube, because I think whoever reaches this video right now is because when I see certain videos which help me in life, I kind of go into that wondering state that why did I click on this video out of the billion videos available on the same topic. So there is some kind of meaning, and I am definitely so sorry that this video is not that aesthetic and it's not very fancy, it's not very glam, but what I'm going to say is just so important to me. And also, if you guys think it's important, please do watch it till the end of the video, because it's really very basic to love and respect your time and yourself. And that's how this video is going to go on. And I really don't want to address it like how to get over with depression or anxiety or any disorder, because this is a very basic video and it can help anyone and everyone, including me. Again, if I watch this video, I hope I'm able to help myself. But if you think this video is helpful, please do share it with people, and do leave a like and comment, and do subscribe. So starting with some of the basic questions that I've got in this Q&A kind of thing is how to gain confidence, how to think positive, how to fight depression or emptiness during this lockdown because it's hitting hard, um, how to stay happy. And there are some questions again, like being questioned every time I wear something slightly revealing in my own house. It's suffocating and sad. Basically, all these questions are again based on self confidence and self love. That's great that you were able to ask me these questions, because it takes a lot of gut to go out there and ask somebody, okay, this is my issue and what do I do about it. Okay, there are a lot of people who are not even ready to accept. They basically are in denial of the fact that, okay, this is the issue, I'm facing this issue, and this is, supposed to be healed and supposed to be helped out with. But there are a lot of people who do not accept things very easily, maybe because of circumstance. Maybe it takes time, it will take time for you to even realize that, okay, I am in a problem, this is going to trigger my feelings, and this is happening to me right now, right? So you got to give yourself some time to understand what you are going through. That's what is your first step. Accept your situation and accept or understand what is happening around you. If you have complete knowledge about what is happening around you, then only you can go ahead to the step 2. Right now we are in quarantine, and it's been more than 30 days that we are inside. You've been able to survive for so long. There have been so many losses, there have been so many things and emotional roller coasters that we've been going through. You've pulled yourself through it, right? You've understood that you are strong enough. You have gotten to the point where you could get yourself up every morning, even if you knew that you're not going to get out of the house, your routine is not going to be same like usual. It was a fight, I understand, and that's what makes you completely different from your previous day. And that's what will make your future and your tomorrow different from what your today is. But listen to me. Your best gift right now is your today, because your today is what is going to make you as a person grow and understand your tomorrow and analyze what your tomorrow is going to be like. So if you're lost today, if you're not able to understand why and what is the reason of your life today, then it does not make sense to sleep with that kind of thought process and then wake up in the morning thinking that everything is fine, because you've just suppressed your thoughts deep down in your subconscious mind, and definitely it's going to come up and disturb you sometime later, right? So you got to accept yourself, accept the situation, and just have full knowledge about what's going on. So in quarantine, why are we inside, and why, for example, I'm taking this situation, why are we inside, why are we supposed to be in lockdown, why and what is the situation? Oh, okay, that person is out, that person is out, everyone's out, I also want to go out. That kind of attitude will not help us for the situation. It is not going to help this pandemic lessen down, even touch wood, even if it's going down, the graph is really healing, and I'm really grateful for that. But if you keep thinking about the situation in a manner where you kind of want to do what you want and not think about the situation, then it is not going to help either of the things. It's not going to help you, it's not going to help the situation. Let's take situation number 2, and not something so big like the COVID. Let's take something very basic, like maybe in the house your mom wants to do you to do some work, but you suddenly you have some other work and it's just clashing, your demands are clashing with each other. Now in this situation, it is really important to understand why is she asking you to do something and why you should do it. Okay, she's not going to be asking you to do the work for the whole day, right? If your work is really important, you can definitely communicate it to her and she will definitely understand. But in other cases, if you're really free and you've been on your phone and you've been really wasting time and she's seeing it, and then she asks you to do something and then suddenly you want to work, then there is a kind of situation going on over there, right? So you have to be really wise and accept and not maybe show ego or throw tantrums towards your situation, and that's how you're going to help your situation, right? Okay, now step 2 will be allow yourself to heal, allow yourself to understand what you are going through. If the situation is very bad, like you are depressed, you are going through anxiety during the day, guys, anxiety is something which is not in your control. Anxiety can happen, it happens to me, and that's why I can basically give you this little bit of insight on it, that anxiety is something which is completely out of your control when it happens to you, right? So it's like basically a panic disorder, but it's not so out of control that you can't get a hold of it, right? So what happens when you have these kind of situations, when it gets so much that it's disturbing you mentally, it's disturbing you psychologically, and you don't know what to do about it, right? So first of all, it's great that you were able to understand that this was a situation and that is why you are feeling like that, right? And now that you are facing this issue, make sure that you are not scared or you don't fear having this. It's very basic, it's fine, everybody goes through it. You have to understand that this is your issue and you have to like basically vent it out. So what you do is go and talk to people, talk to your friends, talk to your family, talk to somebody who will listen to you. And guess what? If you don't want to talk to anybody, talk to yourself. That's the most easiest way to get out of a situation which is disturbing you mentally, because you are the best answer to your situations. I have done that and I have realized that it works wondrous miracles. It works amazingly for me. It might feel a little bit weird if you're not a person who engrosses in self-talk a lot, but it is amazing. You just have to go look at a mirror and like there's another person standing in front of you. You just start talking, asking questions, and that's like, it's really weird that how the brain actually functions and tells you your own answers. Yes, you will actually end up giving solutions to your own problems when you engross in self-talk. So that's step number 2. engrossed in self-talk, or maybe just vent out your problems to somebody, make sure that you recognize that in a way where you tell every little detail, you address every little thing going on in your head, and it's out there. You basically put it out there, and that's how you have conquered step number 2. Step number 3 would be to allow yourself to feel. Allowing yourself to feel something which your brain or your mind is going through or your heart is going through is so important. It's so really important, because that is the only thing that's going to help you get out of those emotions, right? If you don't allow yourself to feel what you're going through, for example, if you're going through pain and there's somebody sitting right in front of you and you can't cry, or maybe you can't basically be angry or whatever, give yourself some space. Go to the bathroom, go to some place where you can basically just breathe, be with yourself, and allow yourself to feel. You are allowed to cry, you're allowed to feel angry, you're allowed to feel sad, and that is how a human being functions. If you do not want to feel all these things, and if you're trying to tell your mind, oh my god, these are the things that users do, these are the things that mentally disturbed people do, I think you have a problem, because that's not how life functions. You are understood, you are talked to, you are somebody who is a part of this very fundamental world we are living in, right? If the world does not cry in front of you, if the world is not venting it out in front of you, if your friends are all fine and normal, that does not mean they do not have problems. Everybody, period, everybody has problems, right? And that's how I wanted to tell you that allow yourself to feel whatever emotion is going on inside of you. Maybe if that situation is too hard on you, you're going to a family function and it's giving you too much of overwhelm and you're just feeling so anxious around so many people, maybe take your time, come home and think about the situation, think about how you were feeling, think about why and what made you feel like that, and just feel it. Just feel it. It's fine. The graph is going to go up really where your feelings are like skyrocketing at a point, and then suddenly after 5 to 6 minutes you are going to come back to normal, and that's where you have succeeded in basically providing yourself with the right kind of attention, with your own mind and with your own heart. That's easy, right? You just have to feel what you're feeling, and that's fine. Maybe if there's a person in front of you and you can't really deal with the problem later, and you're really in that urgency of crying, or you just want to like vent it out and you're not able to, okay, vent it out. That person won't tell you to stop crying. Okay, might be after a point of time that person's really scared and that person really wants you to like calm down. That's because she cares for you, he cares for you, but that does not mean you should not feel. You do not have to basically go into that zone where normal is. Okay, that's what that person did when she was sad, that's what that person did when she was depressed and anxiety. Oh, that person took therapy and that person read a book about something, and that's why I'm going to do that. No, everybody's problem is different, completely different dynamics, different people around you, different kind of situations. So you are not supposed to follow somebody else's footsteps when it comes to mental problems or happiness or some delicate, intricate issues in your life. If you talk to yourself, if you yourself know what you want about that particular like life situation, and if that situation demands something like therapy, then go ahead with it. Not because somebody thinks that, oh, your problem is so serious and oh girl, you need therapy, you need somebody to talk to you. Therapy is very helpful. Trust me, it's very helpful. It's something which will help anybody. It's not harmful at all. You just have to go there, talk with the person. That person is going to be super confidential, and that's the best thing. The only thing is, what if you cannot pay such big amounts for therapy? This is why this video is made. I think a lot of people right now are going through major laziness, major kind of pulling back yourself from a certain situation that you really want to accomplish in that day. For example, you have a to-do list today and you did not do jack about that to-do list and you've just gone to sleep without even thinking about that to-do list, because this situation of quarantine is making us feel so at leisure that we are not really getting serious about what we are and what we want. That's where the depression and the anxiety will happen. That's where the emptiness will come, because we have started understanding ourselves like we are machines, right? The world before quarantine was so fast and so out of our control that we thought it was normal. That was definitely not normal. And the fact that you are facing this situation where you have to completely be with yourself is something which is a change, and change is temporary. Change is something which will get you in situations where you will not be able to understand anything, but change is something which will help you grow from 0 to 100 really quick, right? So you have to understand that there are certain times where you have to pull yourself up from a situation. You have to basically just, that 1 second of motivation is required from your own gut, that you have to give yourself. That moment when you're in the bed, when the clock is like 9 a.m. Okay, alarm goes on snooze because that's what you did. Okay, you don't have any urgency to wake up. It's on 10, it's 11, it's 12, and still you feel like, oh, there's no point in waking up today because I have nothing to do today. That's not the way you should function. Definitely not the way you should function, because that's going to get you into a habit where it's going to depress you and make you feel sad about your life. Because come on, that was not you before quarantine. You are a person who's supposed to make life beautiful. You are something which is magic. You are, for me, people are magic. People can do wonders. People have done wonders, and life in itself is a gift. And why do we have to waste it? Even if it's a situation like this, or a situation like work, or anywhere for that matter, you have to be positive. You have to be calm and understand that, okay, things are going to pass and everything is temporary. What remains is what you did. What your life was on this earth is what you make out of it, right? Every breath that you take right now has to be worthwhile, has to make sense of, because life is too short. Trust me, life is too short, because with the kind of situation right now, you know what's going on and what's happening with people, and life is really, really too short. I've told it 3 times, and I think it's enough that you understand the seriousness of it. And the fact that we are taking it so lightly and taking it so casually, like, oh my god, I'm in quarantine and I'm so sad and I'm so stuck. I think we're taking life too easily. Step 4, according to me, is be grateful for everything that you have, for every person in your life, for every situation in your life, for the shelter, for the food, for the water, every little thing, like your fingers, your hair, your vision, your sight. Be grateful for everything. Just take a moment. Okay, I'm not going to edit this because truth it is. Be grateful for everything. Trust me, if you be grateful, like, you just be grateful for yourself right now, and the fact that you are existing right now is in itself so beautiful. Be grateful for the people around you, even if you don't like them. Just be grateful, be thankful, and that's where your positivity will come into the picture. It is really important to be grateful, man. Come on. I mean, you might have heard this thing called law of attraction. It works. Definitely works. If you be grateful, if you start practicing gratefulness, positivity, try to read more about it. Maybe you will understand it if you don't want to listen to this video till the end. I think it's too long already, but if you are here already, abhi tak. And if you are grateful, and I'm grateful for you being here right now in this moment, I am grateful. Thank you for being here. And if you be grateful, you will basically gain confidence. You will be very easy on you. You will start understanding people. You will start understanding situations. So it can be so easy. It is basic. You don't have to go for classes, right? You just have to be grateful. You have to be happy in your own self, and that's where all the confidence and all the self-respect comes into the picture, right? Now in this situation where you really have lost complete control over, you think your life's a disaster, nothing's gonna help. I've tried therapy, I have tried reading amazing self-help books, I have tried doing everything. I have done this podcast, that video, YouTube, blah blah doo doo da da. Everything is done. Right now I am in the zone where I do not have any idea about what is going to happen with me. I think a lot of us are going through this problem right now, not the whole day, but there is some point of the day where you actually go through this thought where you don't have any idea about what it is or what is going to happen in next few days, because the situation is so unpredictable right now, and we ourselves are stuck in our head basically. So the only thing that I would ask you to do is engross yourself in activity, engross yourself, and by activity I mean have or recognize what your life purpose is. What makes you happy, what made you happy. I understand you've been working from home, if not you've been doing your house chores, you've been doing things, but this time you have to level up your game of your life's purpose. You have to understand that that's what is the purpose of your life. Tomorrow, God forbid, if something wrong happens with me, with you, with whoever it is, let's talk real, like let's really talk sense right now. If tomorrow something happens and you are on your last breath, you don't want to be regretting like I did not know what I wanted to do till yesterday, and today I just have no chance to do it. Right now you are alive, and be grateful for the fact that you are, because life's too short and life's too serious right now. And if you kind of go into depression and anxiety and sadness, that's completely okay. That's completely okay. It's fine, but you have to get yourself out of it. You have to fight with it. You have to somehow, because everything is in your control. Every little thing is in your control, right? And if you get yourself out of it and you realize that okay, I was there and now I'm here, that moment of happiness, that moment of joy that you have, that oh my god, I was able to level up, even if it was like 2% of my life, it will motivate you. And that is the only thing that keeps you going from 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, and that's the only thing that will make you reach your 100. The only thing that is you yourself can motivate you, period. Nothing else can ever come in your way and tell you okay, you are good at this, you are good at that. Until and unless you realize your self-worth, nothing is going to help. Trust me. Because the only person, I mean, a lot of people will do this motivation, that motivation, okay, this and that, but the only thing that will remain in your thought process is what you want and what you think about your life. Tomorrow, if you want to do something, if that's where your goal is, you want to become a billionaire, or you want to become something which is out of the reach and normal people around you will not maybe gel along with that idea, protect that dream, work for it, make sure that it is yours, and make sure that you do it by supporting you yourself with love, trust and respect. Nothing will come in your way. I'm telling you that nothing will come in your way. Anything is possible if you want it to happen, and if you really fall like even 1%, pick yourself up. Nothing is going to stop you. If today you're feeling sad, if you're feeling depressed, you have nothing to do, you really have nothing to do in this short life? Are you serious? Everything that you wanted to do is over? I am surprised, because for me it's really hard when I even like go through situations where I myself go into these mental traumas where I'm like, oh my god, I really needed to do something today and I did not do it. That one moment of regret is something which it's too heavy for me and I can't take it. And it's just something which I have realized after facing situations where I thought that oh my god, life is too precious to be wasted, man. It's too precious to be wasted. And that's where you have to understand that life and you are one, and you do not have any time to waste it. So take your time. You can do a lot of other things, and that's what I wanted to tell you today, that being positive, be grateful, allow yourself to feel, accept your situations, and be happy. That's what is the meaning of life for me, and it should basically just help you a little bit because this was completely from my experience. So I just wanted to tell you things that would help, that have helped me out in my life, and if it does make a difference for you, if it does make you think a little bit about what you are going to do next right after this video, I hope that you are able to reach out to me and tell me what difference or what thought process changed in you when you saw this video. Do leave a comment if you think it was worth to watch, and to subscribe. Also, thank you so much for watching this video. I know it was too long and I know that it's too much of talking and you have not really like seen me talking so much because it's always the pictures that I post, and this is like a very long video, but I thought it was really important for me to go out there and talk to you guys because I understand this situation is really very heavy on us. All of us are going through it, and I wish you the best. I wish you all the good vibes, all the good and amazing feelings and positivity, and I really 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 love you. Take care of yourself, take care of you, take care of your family. Do not let any negativity come on you. If you are in that, you know what to do. Take care.